Okay, hey everybody. I just want to take this opportunity since this video I was gonna do a let's play. It's only about 8 minutes long, but I had a few interruptions. Austin's family was in the background speaking really loudly, so I decided to make this a commentary. And my subject is about DayZ gameplay. When you are playing DayZ, you will notice that mostly everybody will try to kill you for your stuff. There used to be a time where some people would be somewhat they would somewhat realize that you can work together in this game to survive. Unless you're actual friends, usually this does not happen. Sometimes though, you will find people that are nice and will team up with you. My main point here is that bandits see anybody, whether they are unarmed or whether they are armed, shoot you in the dome. Whether you guys know I like to say dome, but anyway, they like to shoot you in the dome out of nowhere. They don't loot your stuff, they just leave it down there, partially as bait for another person to come by. They never loot it. My main point is, why would you do this? If you are set and you are someone that has an AS-50 and you have all the means for survival, you should be going out and surviving actually and finding more stuff rather than sitting in Electro at 500-600 meters and sniping innocent people that have no way of fighting back. I can understand maybe a hatchet, not at 500 meters, maybe close range, if they pursue you. If they do not respond, there is means that you may have to take them out because there is possibility that they will come after you if they're not communicating. But when you are the one that's armed and they are unarmed, there's no excuse why you should be killing anybody. That's just the way it is. But, you know, people still do it. Now, going on to people that try to survive legitly and people that try to survive by finding tents of hack stuff. I've been there. I have found multiple hack tents. It's really fun to take that stuff and go out and use it, but it's not fair to other people. And the bad thing is, if you were anything like me, when I first started playing DayZ, I found one of these tents, and I was so unskilled at the game, I lost everything multiple times. But the server would restart, and I would go back in and get more stuff. So over time, I would build up some skill. But when the tents went away, I was unprepared for that, so I went back to legit surviving. I began finding cars, and we just began, you know, being more tactical, because you earn everything you get, you don't just find it. So I think in the standalone, moving on to that, it's going to be much better. It's going to have higher protection against hacks, and you're going to have more, it's not going to be admin based, I hope it's not, where they can spawn you places and do the same thing hackers can. So in standalone, I'm really hoping they take care of the facts that the hacker tents and the spawned in weapons and everything, I want it to be legit. If you're going to be on a hill sniping people, you better have earned it legitly, in my opinion. Sure, you can do whatever you want. It's not looked upon in a positive way to just shoot people, but if you earned it, I guess you can do what you need to do. But in standalone, if you have to go out and scavenge and look in barns and find everything that you need to survive, it's going to put a whole different way, it's going to put a whole nother look onto the game. It's going to return it back to its original value. It's not going to be with all these OP hacked guns and people laying around waiting for Bambis to spawn and run into an Electro and get killed. It's going to be based primarily on survival. There's possibly going to be a storyline. There's going to be added in weapons, a better system with less lag. Everything they're doing, from the sound of it, is going to make an all-around better shaped game. What I don't like very much is that they are saying they're going to make zombies more sensitive to you. I don't really agree with that if you're trying to survive against players primarily more than you are zombies. If you even out the zombies and the players, it's going to make the game so challenging that if you barely move, a zombie will come after you. It's going to be hard to survive. So I don't really agree with that. I would rather keep the zombies kind of the way they are. If you're stealthy, you can get by them. And the players thing, you can't change that. It's just the way the players are. Some players are nice, some players are straight up bandits. As you see, I find a car just running through this field. I'm trying to go to the airstrip to scavenge. It's things like this. In the game, I really hope it's like this. You running through a forest, some guy has a car. I mean, it's all you if you want to steal that car. I steal it. I mean, who would not steal that car? Whether it's spawned in there, I really doubt that. I personally believe someone drove it, because you'll see the windows are busted and the tires appear to be low, like they've been shot. As far as DayZ goes, I don't really think I'm gonna like that game. I don't think I'm even going to buy it. I'll watch some gameplays on it first to make my decision, but I really don't. I think it's too much of a copy from DayZ. People argue that it's not, but I mean, DayZ seems to have come up with the idea. Now, I know someone else previously came up with the idea and DayZ might have used it. I just like DayZ. I'm a fan of it. Anywho, I have mixed feelings about the new upcoming Standalone. I know I'm going to buy it, and I know I'm going to love it, but there's going to be some issues with it starting off, and we're just going to have to live with it and stick with it. If it's anything like Minecraft is, they will update it and fix all the clinks and the clunks, and it's going to be a pretty smooth game in my opinion. I just hope that you guys like it as much as I'm hoping I will. Whenever we do play it, there's probably going to be mass Bambis, I guess you could say. Many of us are going to be unarmed in the very starting areas. You're going to more than likely be teaming up with people in the beginning. Then as time goes on, it's going to move into more of a war. When people get armed, when people find hatchets and crowbars and sniper rifles, like just regular old farmer sniper rifles, there's going to be problems. I can tell you this. If we've learned anything from DayZ, just the mod, people will betray you in a heartbeat. So you can team up with people all you want when it comes out. I guarantee you it will happen. Many people are going to team up, but when they get a gun, they're probably going to betray you at one point. And they're probably going to start, I guess you could say, RDMing. It's not really like RDMing, but you have your own decision to make. You can kill other people. So banditing would be, I guess, the better term for it. It's gonna happen. It's unavoidable. But, like I said before, it's going to bring down all these OP weapons. And it's going to smooth out the game. And for the first while, it's going to be pretty nice. And as long as they maintain the non-hacker system, and just make sure nothing happens in that department, I think it'll be a really nice game. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think they can really do anything to stop me from playing DayZ Standalone. I might even still play the mod every once in a while, even when it's out. I don't know. And that brings me kind of Arma 2. I love Arma 2. I play it online, even now. So, if you get a chance, try it out. Play co-op. Well, the video is about to be over, so I'm going to have to sign out. But, just keep in mind, guys, think about getting Standalone, and think about the upcoming things. I hope to see you in there. Alright, I'm signing out. Boo.